Priyanka Chopra, Mary Kom, Mithali Raj, Kalpana Chawla, Saina Nehwal, PV Sindhu, Sakshi Malik. These are some of the Indian female legends and they need no introduction. For years, these ladies have been inspiring thousands of young girls of our country to follow their dreams fearlessly. However, there are other Indian women too who with their grit and determination are carving a niche of their own in their respective fields. These strong ladies might not be as popular or famous when compared to the names I mentioned before, but that hasn't stopped them from proving who they really are and emerging victorious. So today on International Women's Day, I want to share 5 such stories. And this video is dedicated to all the women watching there. And as always, if you find this value adding or inspiring, please go ahead and share this video. Number 1. The women who lead a Gram Panchayat. Heenal Patel is a nursing graduate. Radha Patel is an engineer. Nisha Patel works as a manager at an automobile showroom, while Viralben Savaria is a pharma student. Busy with their own jobs and studies, these ladies make it a point to meet every Sunday at Heenal's house. But this is not just another kitty party group that hangs out to swap gossip. They are all the members of the all-women's Gram Panchayat of the Siswa village of the Anand district of Gujarat. Under the able leadership of the Sarpanch Heenal Patel, 12 women, all of whom are unmarried, well qualified and between the ages of 21 to 26, have been implementing a sound development agenda for their village. Right on the onset, these girls have divided the work among themselves according to their talent and their skills. Hiral and Viral decided to deal with the health issues, Radha took care of overseeing the infrastructure, and the commerce and the management graduates in the group decided to share accounting and money management duties. Consequently, a lot has been achieved. Together they have established 2 reverse osmosis water plants that provide water to the entire village. Not even a single family in the entire village does not have a toilet. And public utilities have been constructed strategically to eliminate open defecation. All the roads have been paved and duly lined with solar lights. Garbage bins have been placed at all the right places and the market areas has been cleaned. While there might be a stereotype to consider women as weak and inefficient, Heenal's team is nothing but that. Number 2. A former child laborer, Zainab, crusades for education. It is 8 in the morning and Zainab has already said her prayers, prepared the morning meal and even put in an hour of studies before she readies to take classes of few students and mothers of her village. But that's not what is remarkable about the 25-year-old. Zainab came from Chandora, a small village near Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. She was forced to become a child laborer when she was 10 years old. She was first taught how to stitch footballs, and this was that time of the Indian history when women were not sent to school and they were forced to become a helping hand in earning for their family. But the year 2006 was a landmark year for Zainab. When she was in class 5, the Bachpan Bachao Andolan, a child rights movement, came into her village. They proposed the idea of creating a Bal Panchayat through which children can say no to child labor and talk about the issues that are affecting them. After an election, little Zainab emerged as a Bal Pradhan. Right from the start, her objective has been straightforward. Zainab became the first person from a village to travel to the city and complete class 12, and later she got a master's degree in social work. She has kept up with her engagement with the community, persuading parents to send children to school. At present, nearly 120 students are enrolled in a village school, and not even a single child in the entire village is illiterate. Number 3. Malati is a proud editor and publisher. Every time Malati Murmu holds a copy of Fagun, the only newspaper in the country that is published in Santali language, she feels a great rush of thrill and satisfaction. This Santali tribal woman hails from the Mayurbhanj district and has done a matriculation in the Santali language. She got the idea of starting a newspaper publication in her native language when in 2003, 4 tribal languages, namely Santali, Bodo, Maithili and Dogri were officially recognized and included in the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. But publishing a newspaper is not an easy job. She did not have the kind of finances needed to get this ambitious project rolling. So she got in touch with some of the prominent members of her community to invest. And the newspaper was officially launched in 2008. Fagun's inaugural edition had only a print run of 500 copies only. But as of 2018, the circulation is over 5,000 copies, with the price of each copy priced to a humble ₹5. As of the latest 2011 census, there are over 7.6 million Santali-speaking people in India, and the copies have been reaching states like Delhi, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Assam, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, and even Andaman and Nicobar Islands. It is important to know the mainstream languages to do well, but one need not lose complete touch with their mother tongue. A person's mother tongue is the strongest form of their expression. Therefore, Malathi is doing her every bit to make sure that Santalis stay connected to their unique heritage. Number 4, Meenakshi is a smart A&M. Meenakshi, an auxiliary nurse midwife from Gurlai in Pali district of Rajasthan, takes her work seriously. Till recently, she used to have a very tough time in explaining the women of her village that anemia could be life-threatening for both them and their babies. But many of them could not really understand Meenakshi's words. However, ever since a committed health worker got herself a new smart best friend, tracking maternal and child health care has become more easier and efficient. Her tablet PC comes preloaded with an Android-based application called eGen Swasthya, and it helps to maintain a crucial data on pregnant women, locating mothers and newborn babies in her area. Also, Meenakshi is now able to make illiterate women understand complicated health issues like anemia or malnutrition through effective videos on a smart tablet. There is an alert feature in the tablet which immediately flashes if something dangerous is indicated. As a result, the overall health of the village has been improved, and Meenakshi is considered as a savior by many. Technology will not replace great doctors, but technology in the hands of great doctors can do wonders, and Meenakshi is a perfect example. Number 5. Anonymous teacher Manabi is now a transgender icon. An academician who had to undergo a male to female gender change operation in 2003. Manabi Bandyopadhyay is the first transgender in India to head a college as a principal of Krishnanagar's Women's College of West Bengal. This happened nearly a year after the Supreme Court recognized a long marginalized transgender community as a third gender. It has been a long struggle for her. She was not supported by big money, big names or NGOs. She would often find transgender people begging for survival on streets, and few of them end up as sex workers. And there she began a not so mainstream movement. Bandyopadhyay had been a teacher for nearly 2 decades, besides being a popular opinion maker on television debates of the transgender community. After becoming the first transgender in the country to lead a college in 2015, she inspired many others like her to dream big, work hard, and make a place for them in the Indian society. And there began various intense movements with the transgender community on equal opportunities in various sectors. Hope, optimism and support of a loving family is the driving force of Manabi. Manabi Bandyopadhyay might not be the favorite of many paparazzi, but she is certainly an idol. She is a perfect example of the fact that your bank balance, religion or gender is never a limitation to your dreams. Dream big and work hard, because opportunities are limitless. So those were 5 inspiring lessons from 5 inspiring stories. Today, as we celebrate International Women's Day, the important question we have to ask ourselves is this day only limited to a WhatsApp forward, or do we actually mean it? Women have always had a special place in our community. Women, there are goddesses, there are mothers, and there are siblings. But there still is a stereotype where women are considered inferior to men. India still dominates the first of the world's 10 dangerous countries for women. Domestic violence, rape, and harassment have been a major concern, and the cases have been going up every single day. The stories I've shared in this particular video are definitely inspiring, and all of them give us one common message that any woman coming from any part of the country has the power to do whatever positive they desire. On the other hand, I know that today you might have watched 100 other inspiring videos and all of them are not going to change the country overnight. But I want all of you all to remember that changing our mindset is a journey and not a destination, and every journey starts with one single step.